Oh, this hell.
These NFC teams have waited for all
Shit, I had no clue it was
long.
gonna snow like this. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad I ain't put white helmets on. I wouldn't have been able to see shit. Damn.
And that's gonna set them up just beyond their own 20.
Very close to this, yeah. Alright, definitely ready to get into it.
Alright, let's get this show on the
Niggas really
road.
can't
It
see
is first
shit.
and 10.
I can't see a goddamn thing.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to
I ain't never played in this heavy snow before yet. God damn.
And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
First down now, ball at the 33. What is up? Again, this is White.
Damn.
Tough to run it just how he
I ain't
wants
even see
to.
them
It's
out
these
there.
elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Rocco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had enough. You feel paralyzed of emotion. Friends is having kids, ain't had enough. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love?
We got Will play Dr. after that front review. Goddamn.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's White again. He's descended
Man, they
quickly
can't hold a
and dropped
fucking block.
after second yard gain. Christian Harris on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
I think that,
Third down, and they need to get 10.
can't see shit. You can't see shit.
Third and long for him here.
Damn.
Got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of the biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound.
Ah, shit,
That's why
let us come back
defenses
and go.
stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
That's the end zone? What the fuck? Yo, what? Hey, yo, that's crazy. Yeah, there's gonna be some interesting ass shit. I ain't gonna lie. Can't even pay.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Come on, go!
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it's pretty tough to see him. It's his snow.
We on that run shit,
It's a
though.
gain of
We on
one.
that shit.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Yeah.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger, not clerk.
They go right back to Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Yeah, we know that shit coming.
18 Rattler.
Come on.
18 Rattler.
Daniels throwing on 3rd.
Ooh, he dropped that motherfucker. Hell yeah, let's go.
Couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Oh yeah, I got some for that.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Check. 79 Broncos. Panther 11.
4th down, here's Daniels.
Man, he caught that shit, bro. Come on, bro.
It's up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Niggas would drop everything else, though. But catch that shit. That shit crazy to me.
Here's Etienne on 1st
Man,
down.
put that shit down.
And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
Yeah, it reminded me of the damn. It was
second and 10.
Was it the Bills or the Eagles? I don't know. Tom McCoy was going crazy and heavy snow and shit. I can't remember what team he was on. One of those teams. I think he did it both times. That's what he did.
Force and the defense wins out.
Yeah, the most I had was like heavy rain for real. I always get like heavy rain, but I ain't had this shit yet.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. 30 Lions. Ready.
They'll run it from the gun.
Damn, what the fuck?
Get some space around midfield. Space left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. George Pickens the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Good music, for real. Gotta have somebody else back there, but I guess not. Oh, shit.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Alright, we better get for real with it. We're getting fit for real.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. This one gets to the 22. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage.
Had to fill out the game first.
To really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second down now, 7 to go.
You can with the
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
First and 10 from the 32. Setting up the screen. It's Olave.
Oh, yeah.
He's Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Offense in a hurry up here.
He's ready for that shit.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they just get the playoff. He put everything he had into this one. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. Breaks through and breaks away. And the Bears will take over at the start of the next quarter. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter.
Viking 18.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Hell yeah.
First and 10 from the 32.
Viking 8.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Man, what the fuck is that?
The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Rashad White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
Got that year's service, bro.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. They're down to their final one in this half. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Williams on first down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So it'll be second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Williams from the gun. Throw came out right.
He's in D-line.
That's an incomplete pass.
Hey, yeah.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And Things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to
hella
get
dogs
rid
in that field.
And this one does not go far.
These are short throws. They are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that being stopped short of the sticks.
I need that Will shit. Wide receiver at tight end. Oh shit. Yeah, you got to figure it out.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, Vice Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body.
Alright, bro, we just set it back up. I'm gonna restart that jump. EA server shitty. Hope not. That's it. Shit. I'll say, you can get your 14 first. I'm gonna kick that jump.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the
National Football
League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports.
I'm going to kick it to you.
punt team is out there. It's not fourth down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. And taken at the 46. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Daniels.
Yeah, man, he got the rest of it.
Touchdown, Chicago. Jamison Williams, 45 yards. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The point after, don't give me in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
Tried to slide and shit. This nigga went fucking head first. Shoulder first before that nigga.
And the punt team is out there. It's not fourth down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit.
So that's the same. That's their away jerseys and shit. They ain't got no.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
Oh, he just got a leg cramp. How he got a leg cramp? But he was grabbing his shoulder and shit. That nigga don't know what's hurt.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Give me up this shit.
You know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jamison Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Shit, for real.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
God, that nigga back in the game now. All right, we getting serious now.
Here comes a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
All right, let me get work. Damn, forgot about that nigga. Shit. What it is.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Shamar Stewart. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's Chris Olave. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time.
Fucking ball out there.
And throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. There's Evans again, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back.
I don't know if they throw much of them. It took forever to get the fucking ball off.
Sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
That's crazy,
the pass caught by Olave. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Let me do something. Right? Let's see.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
Got that foot.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Right in the middle of them niggas.
The first carry for Rashad White.
Just fucking run, boy.
Running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Oh, shit.
Quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Going right side is White. He's going to get four on this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here is third and 5. To throw, Williams. He'll dump this one off here to White. So he'll get stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Williams.
That shit lagged like a motherfucker. Shoot. God damn, that shit lagged, bro. I can't even move.
It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things.
There he goes, right side. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Jaden Daniels, 84 yards. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. They stay on the ground with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21-0 our score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
B-Rob. You better not get caught by a fucking lineman.
And he's finally down.
How does they get caught by a fucking lineman, bro?
A big-time play there for New Orleans. Give him 40.
How the fuck he get caught by a lineman, bro? Who the hell is Simmons? Oh, that's Isaiah Simmons. Oh, shit. Alright, that makes sense. I was about to say, what the fuck? I was about to say, who the fuck is Simmons, yo? I was like, how the fuck he catch him, bro? There's no way, bro. I'm about to say, I was like, who the fuck that nigga is, bro?
On the ground. We saw the forecast snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slow, making sure we had our footing. The offensive player always has the advantage in this situation. He knows where he's going. For the defensive guys trying to react, much tougher.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll go play action here with Williams.
What the fuck?
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one. Is that what they say?
Well,
there it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Williams. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? In motion left comes Brown. On 4th down, here's Williams. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 19 yards away. And the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal.
Man, I barely got a fucking bar. God damn.
Lutz with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wind ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They make me do shit niggas don't want to do.
Another toe-free
Man, what the fuck?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. Here's a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels looking to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. It'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 7.
Ready? 1918.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Broncos. Go.
They go play action. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And a quick shoulder pass here is complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Check that. Street. Go. Cougar 19. Street. Ready.
Straight ahead, ETN. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Come on.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne, 25 yards. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. One after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught, They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. That's taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Saints, first down. A gain of 19 yards.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
That's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Olave motioning to the left. To the air once more, Williams. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Fires quickly to White. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Williams. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Let's go. Ready.
ETN up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
79. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll go again with ETN. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Ready. Cougar 19. Crack all 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Play action. Now it's Daniels.
Somebody got that shit. God damn.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin
Yeah, Tom
Reed.
didn't really kind of
And the
goddamn
Saints
ball.
will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Short throw pulled in by Bellinger. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try the right side here with White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I see no backup.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Williams. He lets it go. Deep for Olave. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Cup 19. Warrior 70. Ready.
Now Daniels.
Gotta go.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The
defense
understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
A fumble, goddammit.
Out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
I get it, though.
And I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Come on, set! Bronco 80! Cowboy!
Now they'll audible to something else.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Let's go!
On second down, ET once more. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Third down.
Damn.